light of the world. You want to be a part. We're like, nah, fuck you. The movie's already happening. You know what I'm saying? You know? Go ahead. We're in the movie. Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 37 verse 2, and caused me to pass by them round about, and behold.
Yeah, you know what? You know where Ezekiel was? In the hood, in the ghettos of America, not in the suburbs. He didn't pass by crackers and you know, drink, where they got freaking Starbucks sipping coffee. You know, it was around where Israel was living, sort of like where Israel were living when we were in Egypt for a little while. We had cities where we dwelt in, like Goshen, right? That was pretty much considered back then the ghetto in Egypt, back then where Israel was, okay? So wherever Israel is, that's you know, that's the hood. So that's where he was walking, the hood. So he probably went to Harlem, walking around in Harlem. He probably went to some hood out in California, in Chicago somewhere, wherever the Spirit brought him to, all right? Wherever Israelites were, all right? Go ahead.
And caused me to pass by them round about.
Caused them to pass by, walk all around all around them. Go ahead.
And behold, there were very many in the open valley.
Many bones, man. Spiritually meaning these people were dead, man. All right. Go ahead.
There were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. And he said unto me,
very dry bones. They didn't have the sustenance of the Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to keep them alive, man. All right, go ahead.
And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord power, thou knowest. Again he said unto me, prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them,
right, so prophesy, that's like us coming out here prophesying to the bones, man. To Israelites out there. Telling them, you West Indian, Puerto Rican, Negroes, Mexicans, you know, the 12 tribes, you are the lost sheep of the nation of Israel. You are the God's chosen people. And what they do, they walk on by in that zombie state. So we can't help them. Their blood is off our hands. Right? So he told Ezekiel to prophesy upon these bones, or to these bones. That's why we out here, man. Right? Because amongst these bones are the elect. Right? Go ahead. And they will live.
Again he said unto me, prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Thus said the Lord power unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you. It says, thus said the Lord power unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you. And the breath is what? The knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Alright? Who these dummies, these zombies, what we're talking about, who even call God in Christ. And that breath is the knowledge and the wisdom and understanding of his Bible, knowing what? That America's going down, the so-called white man's the devil, knowing who you are, knowing that you're an Israelite, and knowing that you come from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and knowing that the promises are unto you. That's the breath. Okay, the law, statutes, commandments. It says, thus said the Lord power unto these bones. Alright, and those bones are the 2/3 of Israel. Okay, because like the elder was saying, we're out here to namely condemn, right, but also to namely wake up the elect out of the nation of Israel. Alright? Wake up the elect out of the nation of Israel, but 2/3 they're gonna go, or it's inevitable, 2/3 are gonna die anyway. They're gonna go. It says, thus said the Lord power unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live, which is the elect, because the only people that's going to hear this word are the elect. They're going to wake up to the fact who they are, who their Lord is, who their Savior is, and what they're here for to do. Alright, it says, and I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. And we all know what the scriptures say of being alive. Who gives you life is the Lord. So it's literally the Lord is going to put the sinews and the flesh upon the elect and bring them back to life.
Right, that breath is the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
That's right. That's right.
And the understanding of His word.
Yeah, that's right. The breath is the word of Yahweh Shema Shai, and you understand that's gonna bring the elect out of their amnesia, or bring them back to life, and to wake them up again, or really bring them back to life, because they're dead. They're spiritually dead. So that's what this word is doing, and that's what we're doing. You know, through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, to wake up those people and put the sinews and the flesh upon them to wake them up.
Give them life. Giving them life.
And that's right, and give them life. All right, because Israel's dead, man, but not the elect. All right.
Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah.
You gotta appreciate.
This is Job 32:8. But it says, but it is a spirit in man, and the breath of the Almighty that gives them understanding.
See? So what's that breath? The word, right? In Proverbs it talks about unto the foolish to give them wisdom and understanding, right? This word. Okay? Any more of that? Alright, so keep on.
Okay. It says, and I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin.
All that's talking about mentally, spiritually, waking up Israelites, okay? Go ahead.
And put breath in you, and you shall live, and you shall know that I am the Lord. So I prophesied as I was commanded.
Waking up Israelites, waking up to the fact that they are not what the so-called white man told them they were. Alright? Go ahead.
So I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone. And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and flesh came upon me, upon them.
These bones were coming together, you know, coming back to life, right? The bones he saw, they were coming back together to life. All right, go ahead.
And when I behold, lo, the sinews and flesh came upon them.
The flesh, the veins, everything it takes for a body to live, right? Whole. Go ahead.
And the skin covered them above.
So they had the skin, right? Go ahead.
And there was no breath in them.
But they came together, but there was these persons had no breath in them. Meaning they didn't have the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah in them. They came together, like going back to the 60s, right? You know, after Vietnam and the civil rights movements and stuff, they came together to fight against the system and against the so-called white man, but not under the word. Okay? They were calling themselves Black Panthers. They came together as that. They were calling themselves the Young Lords. That's what the Ephraimites, the Puerto Ricans, right? But not under this. They were calling themselves by different gang affiliations, right? That's like when the Bloods and the Crips started coming together, right? It was really originally supposed to be to build up their communities and to speak out against the government, right? And all that. And they turned to violence, to attacking one another, because that was set up by the Illuminati. They didn't have the breath of the Lord, right? But they did stand up, you know, and Black Power, and like Sonetta and them are doing, right? Black Power family and all. There is no such thing in the Bible as black people. Alright? Go ahead.
Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus said the Lord power, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came unto them, and they lived, and stood up upon their feet, exceeding great armies.
So those were the elect that had the breath of the Lord, understood what the Lord was speaking, right? Knew that they were Hebrew Israelites, and what was about to happen, that our Lord is Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and that the Lord's coming to destroy America. They stood upon their feet, or what?
An exceeding great army.
An exceeding great army. It's the 144,000 saints of the Heavenly Father down here on earth. We're living this right now. This is the beginning. The masses, that army is not in full yet, but very soon it will be. The brothers that you see before you, we're gonna be leaders over these people.